You know, it's funny how people spend their whole lives searching for that one miracle pill or secret formula to stay young, live long, and never get sick. They'll spend hundreds, even thousands on supplements, medications, detox drinks, or complicated diets that promise to reverse aging and prevent disease. But what if I told you that the answer has been sitting right in your kitchen this whole time? What if living to 100 wasn't about doing more, but about simply eating the right foods every single day? I'm talking about natural, real foods that have been proven to switch off inflammation, repair your cells, balance your hormones, protect your brain, and literally make disease impossible to thrive. And here's the best part. These are foods you can easily find in any grocery store, not exotic powders or overpriced superfoods. Before you think this is just another eat more veggies talk, let me stop you right there. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't just about nutrition, it's about survival. It's about how the simplest daily habits can actually reprogram your biology for longevity. You see, aging isn't just about getting older. Aging is the accumulation of cellular damage, oxidative stress, and inflammation. Every bite you take either accelerates that process or slows it down. And if you know which foods flip that longevity switch, you can literally rebuild your body from the inside out, regardless of your age right now. Let's start with something powerful. Foods that kill inflammation, because if you can control inflammation, you can control almost every chronic disease known to man. Heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, even cancer. The first food that should be in your diet every single day is extra virgin olive oil. And I'm not talking about any cheap oil that says pure or light. I'm talking about real, cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil that smells fruity, peppery, and fresh. Olive oil is loaded with polyphenols. These are plant compounds that protect your cells from oxidation, calm down inflammation, and improve the flexibility of your arteries. It's one of the main reasons people in Mediterranean regions live longer and have some of the lowest rates of heart disease in the world. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons a day, drizzled over salads, vegetables, or even taken straight, can make a massive difference in your longevity. I know some people might say, but I already use olive oil. The truth is, most olive oils on the shelf are not authentic. Many are mixed with cheap seed oils that actually cause inflammation. So look for dark glass bottles, single origin, and cold pressed labels. When you start consuming real olive oil, within weeks you'll notice smoother skin, better digestion, and sharper energy throughout the day. The next food is what I call the heart healer, avocados. Now, avocados are nature's perfect fat. They're rich in monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and antioxidants like lutein. These nutrients protect your heart, balance your cholesterol levels, and reduce your risk of stroke. But here's what makes avocados special. They help your body absorb fat, soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K from other foods. So when you eat avocado with, say, spinach or tomatoes, you're actually boosting the nutritional impact of those vegetables. It's like turning on a nutrient amplifier inside your body. And here's something fascinating. People who eat avocados regularly tend to have lower belly fat, better brain function. Why? Because those healthy fats nourish your neurons, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that ages you faster than anything else. And speaking of stress and aging, let's talk about berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These tiny fruits are like edible medicine. They're packed with anthocyanins, the compounds that give them their rich colors. These compounds neutralize free radicals and protect your DNA from damage. That's huge because DNA damage is one of the root causes of aging. Studies have shown that people who eat berries daily have better memory, sharper focus, and even improved blood pressure control. Think of berries as brain food that also works as an anti-aging serum for your entire body. And if you can't get fresh ones, frozen berries are just as powerful. Add them to smoothies, oatmeal, or even eat them plain with some yogurt. It's the easiest habit you can start right now. If you've ever wondered why some people in Japan live past 100 so effortlessly, part of their secret lies in fermented foods. Things like miso, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kefir are loaded with probiotics, the good bacteria that live in your gut. Your gut health controls everything from your immune system to your brain chemistry. When your gut bacteria are balanced, inflammation drops, digestion improves, and even your mood lifts. You start absorbing nutrients better, detoxifying more efficiently, and producing more serotonin, the feel-good hormone. Think about it. Over 90% of your immune cells live in your gut. So, if you take care of your gut, it automatically takes care of you. Try adding a few spoonfuls of fermented foods daily. It's not just about better digestion. It's about creating a body that's resistant to disease from the inside out. And here's a big one that most people overlook: leafy greens. I'm talking spinach, kale, arugula, watercress, and Swiss chard. These greens are packed with chlorophyll, folate, magnesium, and nitrates that help open up blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and flood your cells with oxygen. When your blood is rich with oxygen and nutrients, every cell performs better. Your skin glows, your brain feels clear, and your energy skyrockets. The nitrates in greens literally help your blood vessels relax, improving circulation to your heart and brain. The amazing thing. Studies show that people who eat at least one serving of dark leafy greens daily have a brain that looks 11 years younger than those who don't. 11 years younger, just from greens. But let's take it one step further. Let's talk about the most underestimated food for longevity: nuts and seeds. Walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds are loaded with omega-3 fats, protein, and minerals. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory, they protect your brain from cognitive decline, and they lubricate your joints. Walnuts, for example, contain a specific type of plant-based omega-3 called ALA, which has been linked to lower risk of heart disease and longer lifespan. Chia and flax seeds are rich in fiber, which helps balance blood sugar and feed your gut bacteria. A small handful of nuts every day can reduce your risk of dying from any cause by up to 20%. That's massive for something that takes less than 30 seconds to eat. Let's talk about something deeply healing. Garlic. Garlic isn't just a flavor booster, it's nature's antibiotic. The compound allicin in garlic destroys harmful bacteria, viruses, and fungi without harming your good gut bacteria. It reduces cholesterol, prevents plaque buildup in arteries, and even supports your liver's detoxification. People who eat garlic daily have stronger immune systems and significantly lower risks of heart disease and infections. Crush it. Let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking, and you'll activate its full healing power. It's one of the simplest habits that can literally extend your life. And if garlic is nature's antibiotic, then turmeric is nature's anti-inflammatory. The active compound in turmeric, curcumin, is one of the most studied natural substances on Earth. It turns off inflammatory genes, neutralizes free radicals, and even protects your brain against Alzheimer's. Pair it with black pepper, which increases absorption by 2,000%, and you've got one of the most powerful natural anti-aging combinations known to science. Whether you add it to curries, teas, or smoothies, turmeric is like golden fuel for your cells. Another daily essential, green tea. Not just any tea, but real, high-quality green tea like matcha or sencha. Green tea is rich in catechins, especially EGCG, which improves metabolism, reduces inflammation, and supports liver detoxification. People in Okinawa, Japan, the world's longest living community, drink several cups of green tea daily. It's hydrating, calming, and full of antioxidants that protect your heart and brain. Imagine replacing 1 cup of coffee with green tea. You'll feel the difference within days. And let's not forget about cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain compounds that activate your body's natural detox pathways, helping your liver break down toxins and hormones. They also contain sulforaphane, a powerful compound that activates over 200 genes related to longevity and disease prevention. Sulforaphane helps your cells repair DNA damage, fight cancer cells, and slow down the aging of your mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells. Steam them lightly or saute them with olive oil and garlic for a meal that literally builds your future health one bite at a time. Here's something fascinating: beans and lentils. These humble foods are a cornerstone of every Blue Zone diet, places in the world where people live well past 100. Whether it's black beans in Costa Rica, chickpeas in Sardinia, or lentils in Korea, beans are rich in plant-based protein, fiber, and polyphenols that nourish your gut and stabilize blood sugar. They're slow, burning energy foods that keep you full, lower cholesterol, and feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. In fact, studies show that just 1 cup of beans daily can add up to 4 extra years to your life. That's incredible. And we can't talk about living to 100 without mentioning fruits that protect your heart and skin, like pomegranates. Pomegranate seeds and juice are loaded with punicalagins, compounds that protect your arteries, improve circulation, and even slow down the buildup of plaque in blood vessels. It also boosts nitric oxide, which enhances blood flow and supports brain function. When you make pomegranates a part of your regular routine, you're literally feeding your arteries with life. But here's the real secret. It's not just about individual foods. It's about the synergy between them. When you eat olive oil with greens, or turmeric with black pepper, or avocado with tomatoes, you're multiplying the benefits. Nature designed foods to work together, not in isolation. And when your meals are built around these natural pairings, your body starts working like a well-tuned machine. Balanced hormones, strong immunity, stable energy, and a calm, focused mind. Let's talk about something that modern diets have completely forgotten: fiber. Most people are eating less than half the amount they should. Fiber isn't just for digestion, it's the foundation of gut health, detox, and blood sugar balance. Every time you eat vegetables, beans, or seeds, you're feeding trillions of good bacteria that keep your immune system sharp and inflammation low. Think of fiber as your body's cleaning crew. It sweeps away toxins, balances your microbiome, and keeps your metabolism running smooth. And water. Don't underestimate it. The healthiest, longest living people drink clean, mineral-rich water throughout the day. Hydration supports every cell, improves joint function, and keeps your skin youthful. Even mild dehydration accelerates aging and brain fog. Add a pinch of Himalayan salt or a squeeze of lemon to your water to restore essential minerals that your body needs for longevity. When you start eating like this, real, whole, colorful foods every single day, you're not just feeding your body, you're upgrading it. Within weeks, your energy shifts, your skin starts glowing, your sleep deepens, and your mood stabilizes. Within months, your blood pressure normalizes, your inflammation markers drop, and your biological age begins to reverse. Scientists can actually measure this now. Your biological age, the true age of your cells, can be years younger than your actual age if you eat the right foods consistently. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. because your body is constantly regenerating itself. Every 28 days, you get new skin. Every few months, you get new red blood cells. Every few years, almost every cell in your body has been replaced. The food you eat today literally becomes the body you'll live in tomorrow. If you want to live to 100, healthy, sharp, mobile, and disease-free. It starts right here with what's on your plate today. Eat foods that fight inflammation. Eat foods that heal your gut. Eat foods that feed your brain and protect your heart. When you do that, your body takes care of the rest naturally. It's not magic, it's biology. And the best part is, it's available to you right now, in your kitchen, in your grocery store, in your choices every single day. And there's another secret to longevity that most people never think about, yet it quietly controls everything from your energy, weight, sleep, hormones, and even how long you live. It's not just what you eat, but when you eat it. Your meal timing and your body's circadian rhythm, the internal clock that runs every cell in your body, are deeply connected. Every organ, from your brain to your liver, has its own internal timing system. These clocks communicate with each other, syncing up to light darkness and your eating patterns. When you eat at the right times, your metabolism functions like a finely tuned engine. But when you eat at random hours, especially late at night, you throw that system completely off balance. That's when problems like weight gain, fatigue, insulin resistance, and inflammation begin to appear. You see, your metabolism isn't constant throughout the day. It follows a rhythm that evolved over millions of years to match the cycles of daylight and darkness. Your body expects food during daylight hours when you're active and alert. Once the sun sets, your body starts preparing for repair and restoration, not digestion. That's why eating late at night is one of the most common ways people silently sabotage their health. When you eat late, your blood sugar spikes higher, insulin stays elevated longer, and the food you eat is more likely to be stored as fat instead of being used for energy. Your digestive system slows down after sunset because your body is shifting resources towards cellular repair and detoxification. So, even if you're eating the same healthy foods, the timing can completely change how your body processes them. Imagine eating a bowl of oatmeal in the morning. Your body uses it efficiently for energy, burning through those calories as you move through your day. But eat that same bowl at midnight, and your body stores it, not burns it. That's the power of circadian timing. This concept is called chrononutrition, the science of eating in harmony with your biological clock. Researchers have discovered that when your meals are aligned with your circadian rhythm, everything works better. Your insulin sensitivity is higher in the morning and early afternoon, meaning your body handles carbohydrates more efficiently during those times. Your metabolism runs faster. Your digestion is smoother, and your hormones like cortisol, melatonin, and leptin work in sync. Cortisol, for example, rises in the morning to wake you up and prepare your body for action. Melatonin, the sleep hormone, rises at night to help you rest and recover. If you eat during the wrong phase, say, eating heavy meals while melatonin is high, you confuse your body's natural signals. Your liver doesn't detox properly, your pancreas struggles to regulate blood sugar, and your sleep becomes restless. Now, think about how modern life disrupts this perfect rhythm. We wake up to artificial light, skip breakfast, eat lunch in a rush, and have our largest meal right before bed. Screens keep us awake, lights stay on, and we snack late into the night. This constant desynchronization between our internal clocks and our habits is a major reason for the explosion of metabolic disorders today. But the good news is you can reset your rhythm, literally in a few days, by simply eating and sleeping in sync with nature again. The first step is understanding your body's natural energy curve. In the morning, your metabolism is primed to burn fuel. This is when your digestive enzymes are active, your stomach acid is strong, and your cells are ready to absorb nutrients efficiently. This is the best time for your main meal, something rich in protein, healthy fats, and slow digesting carbs that give sustained energy. By midday, your body is still efficient at processing food, but digestion starts to slow slightly as cortisol levels begin to decline. Lunch should be balanced, but lighter than breakfast, enough to nourish you without overloading your system. By evening, your metabolism begins to wind down. Melatonin production rises as darkness approaches, signaling your body to prepare for rest. Eating heavy meals during this phase is like keeping your engine running when it's supposed to cool down. Your liver, which detoxifies during the night, becomes overburdened with digestion, leading to sluggish mornings, bloating, and poor sleep. That's why cultures that eat their largest meal earlier in the day and have lighter dinners tend to live longer and suffer fewer metabolic diseases. Another powerful concept is time-restricted eating. This means limiting your eating window to a certain number of hours during the day, say 8 to 10 hours, and fasting for the remaining hours, usually overnight. When you finish dinner early, say around 6 or 7 p.m., and don't eat again until morning, your body has enough time to rest, repair, and detoxify. During this fasting period, insulin levels drop, allowing your body to switch from burning sugar to burning stored fat for fuel. This metabolic switch promotes fat loss, reduces inflammation, and activates autophagy, the cellular cleanup process that removes damaged cells and generates new ones. Autophagy is like your body's recycling program, and it only happens efficiently when you're not constantly eating. Think of fasting overnight not as deprivation, but as restoration. You're giving your body time to do its real job, healing. When you eat late or graze all day, your insulin never gets a chance to drop low enough for this process to kick in. That's why meal timing is one of the most overlooked keys to longevity. It's not just about calories, it's about rhythm. Your body thrives on predictability. When your meals come at regular intervals, your hormones stabilize. Your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, align properly, reducing cravings and late-night snacking. Your digestive system runs on schedule, improving nutrient absorption and preventing bloating or sluggishness. Even your microbiome, the bacteria living in your gut, follows a daily rhythm. These microbes have their own clock, alternating between periods of feeding and repair. When you constantly eat late, you disrupt this microbial rhythm, leading to imbalance and inflammation. But when you finish eating earlier and fast overnight, you give these microbes time to regenerate, multiply beneficial species, and strengthen your gut barrier. A healthy gut rhythm equals a healthy immune system, better metabolism, and a clearer mind. The fascinating part is that when your meal timing syncs with your circadian rhythm, even your genes start expressing differently. Your body activates genes linked to repair, detox, and fat metabolism, while switching off those related to inflammation and fat storage. It's like flipping the right switches in your DNA every single day. Now, let's talk about the role of light in all this, because your circadian rhythm isn't just controlled by food. It's also influenced by light exposure. When you wake up and expose yourself to natural sunlight, even for 10 minutes, your brain gets the signal that it's daytime. This sets your body clock, helps regulate hormones, and improves digestion throughout the day. Eating your first meal after getting some morning light amplifies these benefits, syncing your digestion with your brain's sense of time. But when you eat under artificial light late at night, your body thinks it's still daytime. delaying melatonin release, and throwing your clock off balance. That's why late night screen use combined with snacking is such a disaster for metabolism. Your brain and your gut receive conflicting signals. One says, it's time to rest. The other says, it's time to digest. That confusion is what leads to hormonal chaos, fatigue, and accelerated aging. Interestingly, studies on shift workers show exactly how damaging this can be. People who eat during the night when their body expects fasting have higher risks of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, even if they eat the same number of calories as daytime eaters. Their insulin response weakens, their triglycerides rise, and their sleep quality drops. The simple act of eating at the wrong time confuses the body's internal rhythms so deeply that it leads to systemic inflammation. But when these same people switch their meals to daytime hours, their metabolism starts normalizing within days. That's how powerful timing is. Now, if you want to align your eating rhythm naturally, start by paying attention to the sunrise and sunset. Try to eat your first meal within a couple of hours after sunrise and finish your last meal at least 3 hours before bed. This gives your body time to digest, detox, and prepare for sleep. You'll wake up feeling lighter, clearer, and more energized. Another key is consistency. Your body loves routine. Eating meals at roughly the same times each day strengthens your internal clock, improving metabolism, digestion, and hormone regulation. There's also something deeply healing about fasting with the natural rhythm of light and dark. Ancient cultures instinctively followed this pattern because they had no artificial light or 24-hour food access. They ate during the day and rested at night, allowing their bodies to flow with nature. That rhythm protected their metabolic health and kept their inflammation low without them even realizing it. Our modern problem is not lack of food. It's lack of timing discipline. We're constantly grazing, constantly stimulating insulin, constantly interrupting our body's repair cycle. Once you understand that your body needs fasting time as much as it needs food time, everything changes. When your meal timing is in sync with your circadian rhythm, even your sleep improves dramatically. You fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed. That's because melatonin doesn't just control sleep, it also interacts with your metabolic hormones. When melatonin rises naturally in darkness and your stomach is empty, your body enters deep repair mode. Growth hormone spikes during sleep, repairing muscle, burning fat, and rejuvenating your tissues. But if you go to bed with a full stomach, your body is forced to digest instead of restore. That's why even healthy eaters can feel tired and sluggish if they eat too late. The body simply can't perform both digestion and regeneration efficiently at the same time. And what's truly fascinating is how quickly you can feel the benefits when you realign your timing. Within a few days of eating earlier and maintaining a consistent routine, your energy stabilizes, your hunger cues reset, you stop craving sugar and snacks at night. Your mornings feel lighter, your mood improves, and even your digestion becomes more predictable. Over time, this rhythmic eating strengthens your metabolism so deeply that it becomes effortless to maintain a healthy weight. Your cells begin operating in harmony with your natural 24-hour cycle, which is exactly how your body was designed to function. Even water intake follows a rhythm. Hydrating in the morning helps wake up your organs and kickstart metabolism, while reducing heavy fluids late at night supports better sleep. Everything about your body thrives when it follows the rhythm of the sun. You can think of yourself as a living clock. Your brain is the conductor, and every cell is an instrument. When you feed the orchestra at the right times, the music is beautiful. But when you eat at random hours, you create noise, confusion, and eventually disease. Your metabolism, your hormones, your digestion, and even your mood all depend on timing. Aligning your meals with daylight and giving your body time to rest in darkness is one of the most natural, effortless ways to extend your lifespan. It's not about restriction or complex rules. It's about returning to rhythm. The same rhythm your ancestors lived by, the one your DNA still remembers, and the one your body has been quietly asking for all along. And there's something even more fascinating when you look deeper into the human body's chemistry, something that often gets ignored in modern nutrition conversations. The quiet, invisible power of trace minerals. You can think of these minerals like microscopic keys that unlock the functions of your enzymes, hormones, and DNA repair systems. Without them, even the healthiest diet and the cleanest lifestyle can't function properly. Your body can't build strong cells, your immune system can't protect you, and your energy production slows down. These trace minerals, zinc, selenium, and copper, may be needed in tiny amounts, but their impact on longevity is enormous. It's incredible how such small nutrients can make such a massive difference in how long and how well you live. Let's start with zinc. Zinc is like the conductor of your immune orchestra. It supports over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, influencing everything from DNA synthesis and wound healing to brain function and hormone balance. Your body doesn't store zinc, which means you need it daily through your food. When zinc levels drop, your immune system weakens, your metabolism slows down, and your ability to repair damaged tissue declines. Zinc is also a gatekeeper for inflammation. It regulates how your immune cells respond to threats, preventing your body from overreacting and damaging its own tissues. That's why people who are low in zinc often experience more frequent infections, slower healing, and even premature aging. Zinc plays a powerful role in longevity because it directly affects telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of your chromosomes that shorten as you age. When your body is rich in zinc, telomeres stay longer, which means your cells can divide more times before they become old or dysfunctional. Zinc also helps repair DNA damage caused by oxidative stress, which is one of the main drivers of aging. Think of it as a bodyguard for your genetic material, constantly fixing, protecting, and maintaining your blueprint for youth. Foods rich in zinc include pumpkin seeds, oysters, chickpeas, cashews, and lentils. Even a handful of pumpkin seeds daily can make a measurable difference in your zinc levels. But zinc doesn't work alone. It works in harmony with other trace minerals, especially selenium. Selenium is another tiny but mighty mineral that plays an essential role in protecting your body from oxidative damage. It's a key component of glutathione peroxidase, one of the most powerful antioxidant enzymes your body produces. This enzyme neutralizes free radicals before they can damage your cells, proteins, and DNA. Selenium's role in longevity goes far beyond just antioxidants. It's a master regulator of thyroid function, immune response, and detoxification. When your selenium levels are optimal, your body can convert thyroid hormone T4 into its active form, T3, efficiently. That means better metabolism, higher energy, and sharper focus. Selenium also has an extraordinary relationship with your immune system. It helps immune cells detect and destroy viruses, bacteria, and even abnormal cancer cells. People with low selenium levels often show higher inflammation and are more prone to chronic diseases. On the other hand, studies have shown that those with higher selenium intake have lower risks of cardiovascular disease, cancer, and cognitive decline. It's almost as if selenium acts like a molecular shield, guarding your tissues from internal wear and tear. One of the richest sources of selenium is the Brazil nut. In fact, just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day can meet your entire daily selenium requirement. But the beauty of selenium is in balance. Too much can be harmful, so nature designed it perfectly concentrated in small, natural sources rather than processed foods. Now, if zinc guards your immunity and selenium protects your cells, copper acts as the spark plug for your body's energy system. Copper is essential for producing ATP, the cellular energy currency that powers everything you do, from thinking to walking to healing. It's involved in iron metabolism, connective tissue formation, and even the synthesis of neurotransmitters in your brain. Without enough copper, your body can't use iron properly, leading to fatigue, weakness, and poor oxygen circulation. But copper's real magic lies in how it works alongside zinc and selenium. These minerals form a trio that keeps your oxidative balance in check. Zinc and selenium help neutralize free radicals, while copper helps generate the enzymes, like superoxide dismutase, that disarm them. It's like a dance of balance. Too much of one mineral can suppress another, but in harmony, they protect you from the slow burn of oxidative aging. Copper is also critical for maintaining your connective tissues, your skin, tendons, and blood vessels. It helps produce collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin firm, your arteries flexible, and your joints resilient. That's why copper deficiency can show up as sagging skin, premature wrinkles, and even heart problems due to weakened blood vessel walls. And beyond the physical, copper also plays a powerful role in your brain. It supports neurotransmitter production, including dopamine and norepinephrine, both essential for focus, motivation, and mood regulation. People with balanced copper levels often experience clearer thinking and emotional stability because their brain chemistry is working in perfect rhythm. What's fascinating is that all three of these minerals, zinc, selenium, and copper, are deeply intertwined in maintaining what scientists call redox balance. This is the balance between oxidation and reduction in your cells. Oxidation happens when your body breaks down nutrients for energy, and while that's necessary, it also creates free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage your cells if left unchecked. The antioxidants in your food, along with trace minerals, work together to neutralize those radicals. When your redox balance is stable, you age gracefully. When it's disrupted, you age rapidly. Trace minerals are like the switches that keep this entire system from burning out. Now, think about modern food. Most people today are eating processed foods grown in mineral-depleted soils. The vegetables look fresh, but their nutrient density is far lower than it used to be. Decades of industrial farming have stripped the soil of these vital trace elements, leaving even healthy eaters unknowingly deficient. This is why small deficiencies in zinc, selenium, or copper can show up as fatigue, hair loss, brain fog, or slow recovery, even when your diet seems clean. The truth is, longevity doesn't come from calories. It comes from nutrients. You could eat all the right macronutrients, carbs, fats, proteins. But if you're missing the trace minerals, your body can't perform at its highest potential. Zinc, selenium, and copper also influence hormone balance, which plays a direct role in aging. For instance, zinc supports testosterone production in men and progesterone in women, both of which decline with age. These hormones aren't just about reproduction. They affect muscle maintenance, mental clarity, and energy levels. Selenium supports thyroid hormones, which control your metabolism, while copper influences dopamine and serotonin, which stabilize your mood. When these minerals are balanced, your hormones flow naturally, your sleep deepens, and your stress response calms. When they're deficient, you feel the opposite: sluggish, irritable, foggy, and prematurely aged. There's another fascinating connection between trace minerals and your mitochondria, the little energy factories inside your cells. Mitochondria are incredibly sensitive to oxidative stress. Over time, free radical damage can impair their function, leading to fatigue, poor metabolism, and faster cellular aging. Trace minerals like copper and selenium are critical for mitochondrial enzymes that neutralize those radicals, keeping your energy production clean and efficient. Zinc, on the other hand, protects mitochondrial membranes and helps produce new mitochondria when old ones wear out. So, when you nourish your body with these minerals, you are essentially recharging your cellular batteries every single day. Even your immune resilience depends on this mineral triad. Zinc helps white blood cells attack viruses. Selenium helps regulate the inflammatory response, and copper aids in the production of immune proteins. Together, they make your immune defense both stronger and smarter, able to fight pathogens without causing chronic inflammation. And since chronic inflammation is the silent destroyer behind most diseases of aging, heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, keeping these minerals balanced is one of the most powerful anti-aging strategies available. Interestingly, populations known for longevity, like the people in Okinawa or Sardinia, naturally consume mineral-rich foods from the earth and sea. Their diets include nuts, seeds, seafood, seaweed, legumes, and mineral-rich vegetables grown in volcanic soils. Without even realizing it, they nourish their bodies with the very trace elements that keep their enzymes active, their DNA protected, and their cells functioning youthfully. Their simple, unprocessed diets do what supplements alone can't. Deliver these nutrients in perfect balance, the way nature intended. But balance is everything. Too much zinc can deplete copper. Too much selenium can create toxicity. That's why the key isn't mega dosing, it's eating variety. A handful of nuts, a few seeds, a serving of seafood, some leafy greens, legumes, and mushrooms. Together, these provide a natural balance that supplements can't replicate. Food synergy matters because these minerals often come packaged with other nutrients that help your body absorb and use them properly. For example, vitamin C enhances the absorption of copper, while amino acids in protein-rich foods help zinc and selenium bind into active enzymes. The relationship between these minerals also extends to your cardiovascular system. Selenium protects the heart from oxidative stress, copper maintains the elasticity of arteries, and zinc supports proper blood clotting and vessel repair. A deficiency in any of these can lead to high blood pressure, cholesterol imbalances, or weakened arteries. But when they're in balance, your blood flows freely, your heart pumps efficiently, and your circulation remains strong well into old age. Even your appearance reflects your mineral status. Zinc promotes clear skin and strong nails, copper gives your hair its natural pigment, and selenium protects your skin from UV damage. That glow people chase through creams and cosmetics starts deep inside at the mineral level. When your trace minerals are balanced, your skin heals faster, your hair grows thicker, and your complexion radiates health. It's one of the simplest, most natural beauty secrets in existence. These minerals also communicate directly with your brain. Zinc modulates brain signaling and helps prevent neurodegeneration. Selenium protects neurons from oxidative stress and supports memory. Copper enables neurotransmitter synthesis, which keeps your emotions stable and your mind sharp. Studies have shown that people with optimal levels of these minerals have a lower risk of cognitive decline, depression, and anxiety. The brain is a high-energy organ. It consumes about 20% of your body's oxygen, and trace minerals ensure that energy is delivered cleanly and efficiently without oxidative waste. It's remarkable how much of human vitality depends on elements we can't even see. Just a few milligrams of zinc, selenium, or copper can determine whether your cells thrive or wither. They are the microscopic architects of longevity, quietly working behind the scenes to maintain harmony in your body. Every time you eat a mineral-rich meal, you're not just feeding hunger. You're feeding your future self. You're giving your body the tools it needs to repair, adapt, and stay strong against time. And the amazing thing is, the results aren't subtle. Once your trace minerals return to balance, your energy stabilizes, your mind sharpens, your skin improves, and your immunity becomes almost unshakable. What most people think of as aging, fatigue, dull skin, joint pain, slow recovery is often just deficiency. When your body finally gets what it's been missing, it remembers how to function youthfully again. That's the real power of zinc, selenium, and copper. They don't just extend your life, they restore the quality of it. They keep the flame of your metabolism burning clean and steady, your cells resilient, your organs protected, and your mind awake. You don't need fancy longevity formulas or futuristic interventions. Sometimes the most advanced health secret is as simple as going back to the earth, to the minerals that built you in the first place,